have a great relationship with the Singapore Exchange. We've been a 2-decade partner on the technology side, and we have really worked very hard to help them advance their markets. We've had different dual listing programs with them, but this one's special. I mean, this one is different. The most important difference is if you look at it from the point of view of the issuer itself. These great growth companies that are here in Asia, they want to be able to tap the domestic markets here and domestic investors while also tapping global investors in the United States. But today they have to go through 2 different regulatory processes to do that. Under this agreement, MAS and the SEC have come together to say, let's create one experience, one regulatory process to be able to tap 2 markets. It's the first of its kind, and we're very excited to be partnered with the SGX, but also and we've brought the whole ecosystem together. There's investment dollars going to be committed to this through the Singapore investment funds, as well as a regulatory framework that we think is really unique, that is going to make it so that these great tech companies and great growth companies, healthcare, tech, others, will have access to both markets simultaneously.
How much of a boost will it give the Nasdaq versus other IPO markets like, the UK, London, as well as Hong Kong?
Well, we actually see this as a great opportunity for us to differentiate ourselves from everyone, both SGX and Nasdaq, to make it so that we can bring these great Asian companies and companies with a real Asian connection and expose them to the depth and the liquid markets that we have in the United States, the depth of those investors that really understand these companies and can really put their capital behind them, and at the same time enable these companies to be a part of the domestic market, to get access to that great capital that's here in Asia, and do that with one seamless experience. So we're very excited about it. We do think it's differentiated from anything that's out there today.
And as you try to boost the IPO market, of course, President Trump has weighed in. He wants regulations to be eased when it comes to listings. Where are we with that? And what conversations are you having?
Yeah, so making IPOs great again is something that we really care a lot about. And we're very excited because we've been advocating for a lot of the changes that, in fact, the administration has been discussing. And so as we see the opportunity for us to think differently about disclosures, the timing of disclosures, does every company need to have a quarterly report, or can there be semi-annual reports or other reporting regimes that can exist? Is a one-size-fits-all model really the right model for every company listed in the United States? And we don't think that is the case. We think there is an opportunity to be more flexible there. The proxy reform, the fact the administration is weighing in on proxy reform is so exciting, because that is one of the most onerous parts of being a public company today, is managing the proxy process and the lack of oversight that the proxy advisors have from the regulators. So we're very excited to see the opportunity to make some changes there. And then the third area that the SEC is focused on is litigation reform. Allowing companies to file to go public with a mandatory arbitration clause as opposed to subjecting them to class action lawsuits is an incredible innovation that we hope that the SEC is able to implement.